welcome to a very special episode. It's a Dark Alignment and Astral Chat crossover holiday fucking special of a podcast here. I am Brittney.
And I'm Amy, also Eruca Rose.
And yeah, you can follow us on Instagram and all the places, but let's go ahead and talk about have the lovely Miss Courtney and Brittney, also Brittney, which is always confusing when we introduce ourselves to people.
Two Brittneys.
Two Brittneys. But they are from the Astral Chat podcast. You guys want to talk a little bit about what Astral Chat is, what you guys do? I know.
Absolutely. So it's an Ascension podcast. Courtney and I are really good friends, and it was phone conversation that we ended up just turning into a podcast because it ended up being several hours long, and we were just like, wow, others need to hear this.
But this is good
We are so rich and so popular.
This is quality.
That others need to hear us immediately. Yeah, so
good. I love it, and I love you both very much. Just like kind of a little bit of connection, like Brittney and I have been friends since like junior high, so we grew up together, have known each other a long time.
Yes.
She introduced me to Courtney.
You introduced me to Amy.
You to Amy. Mm-hmm. Amy and I, of course, do Dark Alignment, which is a true crime astrology podcast. So if you're not familiar with us,
if you like the murder stories and you like astrology,
we chart it up over in our area, and then
I was just gonna say. So we're on Instagram at Astral Chat, and I'm Brit Witch Alien Such, and
I'm Courtney Morgan Intuitive.
Yeah, so follow us and like us. We're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify under Astral Chat.
And I'm just at Britt Oakley.
And y'all are on all platforms, right?
We are. All the platforms that you can imagine, we're there. You're here watching us on YouTube if you're seeing the visual component, which
on YouTube, I forgot.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube now.
Yes, this is your
on YouTube.
We're officially
if you are listening on YouTube, all of our links will be in the description below.
Oh my god, us too probably.
Yes.
Us too, guys. Get the links in something below. I'll ask her what that means.
Things.
Something about below. We'll ask her.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
We'll ask Amy.
So this is a really fun kind of similarity between the podcast. Is the two Brittneys, we know very little about technology, and we
listen.
Well, we rely on these
does
two.
not know very much either, so it's.
I know more than the average person, but I don't know a lot.
I know less.
I don't think I know
person.
a lot. I always know how much I don't know about things.
I don't know what I don't know. I know nothing.
I'm consistently impressed with Amy and like all the things that she does for our podcast. So shout out to you because you're so good at that. Can we get in trouble?
Yeah,
I started to sing a Cardi B song. Okay, now, so we can't get sued for copyright.
I know, I love Cardi B.
I know, I really wanted, I could have really gone for that.
Same, girl.
So,
we could have flipped the camera around, you could have done the walk dance, it'd have been lit.
I do know that.
It'd have been litty!
It would have been litty.
Is it still on your Instagram or no?
It is still on my Instagram somewhere. On my highlights somewhere.
Fuck the shadow.
You want to see her do the walk dance. Get on there.
I don't think that one got deleted. A lot of my videos get deleted.
Brittney pole dances. Follow her if you're not following her.
Yes.
We actually both pole dance.
We both.
Oh my god, I forgot.
I haven't been in like a year because I had a child.
And
also,
I haven't felt like seen you do it, and it's very hot.
Also, COVID happened, and one time we did a hot duet together.
I have done duets together.
I actually saw it. I remember that one.
Yes.
I have to.
It's very R plus P.
We'll link that below too.
Maybe I'm a little embarrassed because I feel like I could have done better.
Oh, you were amazing.
But like,
we don't dance at all.
That's just how dancing and performing is a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well, duets are really challenging, especially a pole duet and like timing. But we worked really well together, and that's actually how we kind of started the podcast. Is we like did that together, and we realized we worked really well together.
Yes.
And the dance itself, it was for Valentine's Day. We ended up doing like a murder suicide.
It was so good.
Were you like, wait, I like murder, I like astrology. Was it that moment?
No, I had an idea because I was making YouTube videos for my own channel at the time, which I have stopped doing. I might do it again sometime. But I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to be able to do readings on my channel. And then I was like, well, I have to obviously do readings of people that everyone would know, but like there's a million celebrity astrologers out there, and I was like, I don't want to do celebrities. I'm not that. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm not like that. So I was like, who else do people know about?
I would look up
murderers.
Yeah,
murderers, and I was like, I'm a Scorpio. I can do murderers, but then I was like, I don't want to tell the story. I don't know how to make this like right. But then I don't know, I reached out to her about it, and
Well,
then she
she
was
knew
like,
that
I would love to do the story part.
Yeah, she knew I was like,
and we could make it a
fine.
podcast rather than just a video. And I was like, that sounds amazing.
I know. Anytime anybody brings up
turned into
anything
that.
murder, they're like, have you seen it? I'm like, no, but you know what? I know someone who loves
But you
murder
know
so
what?
very much.
I just told someone
She
the other
loves
day
murder the
who
most.
loves true crime podcasts.
Yes.
You need to find Dark Alignment, and they did.
Me too.
In front of me, subscribe to you guys, and I was like, yes.
That's fucking
Yes.
awesome.
I know these people. They're
Yeah.
my friends.
It seems like everyone who's like actually come around and listen, they're like, yes, I'm here for
We've
this.
had really amazing feedback because that's the thing is like
We
when
have.
Amy kind of came up with the idea. I was totally on board, and we kind of just
You
jumped
leveled
right
my
in.
idea up. You took my like idea and you were like this, like yes.
We work
that.
really well together, and it's like been really cool to kind of create something. And we were talking about it before we started filming how like Amy and I are used to like a lot of structure and a lot of research, and we've got a very specific topic. Whereas you guys on your podcast, one thing I love about it is y'all are so vulnerable and you're so open and you're so much like
Go with the flow.
Yeah, you guys kind of bring a different energy to it than kind of what we're doing on ours, and I really love that and love what you guys do, and you are so off the cuff and like don't have the
Her and I literally both have notes and they have nothing.
I know, but I learned so much. I learn about murders and I learn about astrology.
Yes, it's really great.
I think it's really interesting too that you guys are both water signs
And y'all are both-
we are both fire
Yeah.
signs, and you guys are so structured.
Well, we have
and
air
we
moons.
are-
Yes.
Okay, so that makes sense. And then we
You have an
Also-
air moon.
we
as well.
wing
We
everything.
both- yeah, we
wing
also have
all
air
the
moons.
things.
Yeah, you do have air moons, but the fire with the air
Yeah.
moons is just kind of like
Catapults
taking it
it.
off. But the water with the air moons is like anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I
So-
told you that before we started this. I was like, listen, we got to have some structure because dark alignment, we can't freely astral chat.
I know me and Courtney
Just-
looked at each other dead in the eye and we were like, huh? What? What about Vegas?
And then before we
were like,
a couple
you
days
mean-
before
we started
this,
Actually
sweating.
plan
We
some
started
things
sweating.
and
We were like,
write
what
some
the
notes
fuck?
and have a plan. We don't do that.
yeah, what is that?
I will say,
That's so funny.
when I got over here a little, we were filming at Brittney's house. We normally film at either my house or Amy's house, but we're switching it up hardcore right now.
We live really far away.
We live
From each other.
down the fucking street from each other, which is ridiculous.
She's the only one that lives far away.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we should
Super
talk about
far
that.
away.
I know you traveled so far to be here. I'm so happy that we're in the.
Listen, I would travel the galaxy to sit down with you guys.
Well, and it's
you.
different because me and Courtney, we always do ours remotely. We're never, and so today and yesterday, and we're probably going to record another one tonight. It's actually the first time out of all of our episodes that we've been in the same room with our podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really
so
funny.
crazy. I
But
saw you post that yesterday.
That's cool.
So it is really cool. It's a different dynamic. It feels really fun. They're a lot longer. We're probably going to bang out probably like at least 3 this weekend. We've already released one. And
I love you guys.
I know.
We've been so productive.
I know we have. And it's first of all with the planetary shit, which I really don't know anything about. I've tried to pretend like I know some stuff. But it feels like
This is
the
very
energy.
Aries and Sag that we're like, oh, we know one thing, now we know everything.
But I
about
actually am
everything.
an expert
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's been really hard to be like as productive as I've wanted to be, especially with like Mars in retrograde fucked my world up hardcore.
Same.
And so it was really nice this weekend because we got pictures done. We set up a few business things we needed to do. We've done this. We've done a few podcasts. So it's been really nice to actually
But our
get things
podcast
done.
is basically like it's talking about woo as fuck things.
Yeah, and aliens.
And
aliens.
And witch
yeah,
stuff.
aliens and witchy stuff.
Mainly ascension stuff. That's probably our
and
main thing.
sometimes great SNL skits.
Oh my god.
Like they
I
are
love
so
SNL
great
so
with
much.
their yes.
We say all these things. It's going to be more, honestly, it's about 30% banter, to be honest. Like half the time it's just us talking and shit like that.
It's
But,
good banter though.
It really
well,
is.
thank you. But yeah, it's mainly about like Courtney and I are specifically to like work ascension things. So that's what the podcast is about.
It's Astral Chat, so
Girl,
kind of get.
you came up with the name. We never said that.
I came up with the name. Yeah.
Because you came up.
Brittney and I were on a walk one day, and I told her, I said, "Hey, I think me and Courtney are going to do a podcast, and it's just going to be like us on a conversation because we always talk about really good shit."
You were like, we're gonna start recording our phone calls, and I was
Yeah.
like, Nerf. Like,
Yeah. You were like, sounds good. And then we were just talking about it, and you were like, feels like it should be like astral chats or something. And I was like, and then I like audio messaged Courtney, and I was like, girl, what about Astral Chat? And she was like, yeah, that's perfect.
I like
it
a lot. I like how it's like in itself, like being on the astral plane is such like a flow, and that's
Yes.
kind of just what you guys
Which
do.
is what we do.
It's
Yeah,
funny
but
'cause,
it's
like,
also the same theme.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So good.
It's funny because
Good job, Betcha. You're great at naming things.
I felt it for you guys, so that's really funny.
Actually,
Thank
not just
you.
that. Anytime I need to name something, I usually ask you. You're a
Oh,
very
gosh,
good
you
namer
do
of things.
Ask me a lot. That's
You're-
really fun.
You're a great namer of things,
Also
Betcha.
credit you with our tagline, Rich and Popular.
Yeah, rich and popular and poor and unpopular. That was
Yes.
because you would not let me live it down.
Yeah.
And then I finally embraced it and turned it into rich and popular.
Yeah.
Said no other
So
choice.
good.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you make a
She-
comment
she
that
beat it into
you
me.
can't come back from. And one time she was trying to explain something to me, and she was trying to describe a person. And she said, poor and unpopular, after weeks of trying to get me to understand who the person was. And I just could not pick up on the cues.
And that's what did it for you, was they were pouring
No,
unpopular.
I still didn't know who the
Still
person
No,
was.
the
because,
most hilarious part that really got both of us is when I opened up the yearbook and you looked at it and you go, oh.
I just said,
That's what it was.
Was
I can-
for-
I was really like, oh, I felt really bad.
For someone who
I can
literally
picture
knows
that.
every
I
single
knew
person
every-
we've ever gone to high school with ever or breathed around, and you didn't know this person.
and then I felt really bad because I was like,
You felt bad.
poor and unpopular.
Listen.
Speaking of poor and unpopular, our first
Yes.
topic
Do
for
it.
today. We do have topics because, as I mentioned, dark
I know, I'm
alignment
sorry.
Some structure.
needs structure here. So
And
that's
I'm like, huh? No.
Keep us on
I know.
task,
We'll
please,
just
'cause
talk
we
the
will-
whole
Right.
time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rely on my Virgo ascendant
Yeah.
to keep us on task. Virgo's ready, and
Here
your
we go.
moon needs to help me out. So let's do
I'll
this.
be Virgo mooning a lot.
Perfect.
So-
Virgo moon it up for me.
All right.
So this is like going to be a Q&A type of segment. We're going to do the most rich and popular and the most poor and unpopular signs for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So the placements that are like the best and the fucking worst.
Okay.
Amy, I want you to go first.
Oh, I
because
don't
feel
really. I was about to say I
You
don't.
don't?
wanna go
Okay,
first.
no.
I'll go first.
Brittney
Yeah,
go first.
I
Okay,
wanna
fire
hear
signs
Brittney.
go first.
And when I say poor, like poor and unpopular, like the worst aspects, I'm saying like unevolved, because it's obviously like there's evolved and unevolved
Yes.
aspects of
I'm
every
glad
sign.
that you brought that up. Yes.
Yeah, because it's not like every
Same.
sign is this.
Correct.
It's,
When you-
it's like the negative.
Yeah,
So-
when you have like placements in different signs and all of that, like you can choose how to operate that energy. You're given like a spectrum to be on within that energy, and you can be real low and be like vibing low in that and unevolved,
Low vibes.
or you can be high vibes in that and make good decisions. That's why with our charts with the murderers, it's like they obviously chose the low vibes.
Yeah. That makes a lot of
not
sense.
the better option. So it's not like everything in this sign sucks.
Yeah.
It's just that they are operating in a real bad place in that sign, and this is how that is when they are in that sign.
They all have
Correct.
positive and negative
Yes.
qualities, and they just manifest a little bit differently depending
Yeah.
on your level
So-
of ascension or however you want to perceive
Yeah.
it. So,
P plus U, I have to say, is Cancer.
all right.
It has to be.
And that is that for the sun.
Poor and
So
unpopular.
that's for the sun.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, I'm going to explain. Because, and Amy, maybe you can help me, like, say
Go
yes
ahead.
or no
Go
if
ahead.
I'm incorrect.
Articulating.
I find that with unevolved Cancer energy, it can be very passive aggressive, attention seeking, a little bit,
Yes.
kind of dramatic,
very moody.
moody, yeah, and so
Crabby.
it can
Crabby,
be,
literally crabby.
yeah, literally crabby. So it's not enjoyable for me personally.
It is not.
So that is your Cancer sun. All right.
Really?
The most poor and the most unpopular sun placement. Courtney, go.
Jesus. I'm gonna agree with Brittany and say Cancer.
Like,
Okay.
I know it's. I say it's controversial because
You don't
I
have
feel
to
like
apologize.
a lot of people choose Virgo, and I just don't feel that way.
I
to
fucking
be honest.
love Virgo.
I like it too. So 2 Cancers.
All right.
Betcha.
So I'm gonna go with what I think is the most poor and the most unpopular sun sign, and that is Gemini. I'm not a fan of Gemini energy.
I'm also not a fan of Gemini energy.
I can
we
see
are
that.
in agreement on that.
I can see that.
and that's only for the sun placement. I do like Gemini energy in other placements.
Yeah, you do, girl.
Not in the sun.
You love it in
Don't
moon,
make
right?
fun of me. But I like. I'm gonna go ahead and say I really like Gemini when it's in Venus. That's obviously my favorite.
Oh, you do love that.
I do love that. And that's because I'm Venus Aquarius. It works really well to have that energy. It's really similar. Like they kind of work well together. I like that dynamic. But when it's in the sun, I find it to be like really like kind of manipulative and like it's so, and it's only because when it's unevolved, it's so adaptable.
Yeah.
That it can just kind of doesn't know who it is.
Yeah, you're like, who are you?
It's like they're not just two-faced, they're like 100-faced.
Yes.
They're whoever is around them.
Correct.
Yeah.
They're just like kind of
because they thrive in the community sense. So they want like the
they're
people,
malleable.
Whoever they're around directly is who they're gonna like.
It's almost
switch
like
to.
if that's not balanced out with some good earth energy to kind of ground them in who the fuck they are. Like if I feel like an earth moon might be really good with that to kind of help that. But if they just don't know who the fuck they are, then it's just garbage, and that's my assessment.
So is this people for us, like in relationships or in general?
It's just your
in general.
opinion.
Okay.
It's your
This
opinion.
isn't really only Venus. I would say is specific
I'm
to.
applying all of it to my own life and my own perspective.
Me
you
too.
get to play it however the fuck you
I'm not throwing shade. I'm gonna say in general.
Okay, in general then?
I'm just speaking,
See, I have an issue with Gemini stuff, but I grew up with so much Gemini energy, I've learned to cope with it pretty well.
Okay.
And then Virgo, my Chiron is in Virgo, and it can stress me out a lot with Virgo signs, but I still think Cancer for the same reason.
Right.
Wow, and I do
Cancer
agree
is
with
really like,
I mean, unevolved
that just
Cancer
irritates me so
is a
bad. I
fucking
have not learned to
nightmare.
deal with it like at all.
And it's not just, it's like feminine energy and masculine energy, both. Because,
Something
you know,
about
sometimes it depends
the sun.
on, not, it's both. Like, I'm not a fan.
All right. So that
a lot of votes
is our
for Cancer, unevolved Cancer.
Yeah, that is actually, I want to kind of write that down. So we have 3 votes for Cancer. As
It feels like we're doing MASH. Remember MASH?
so it's
I want to
3
be MASH again sometime.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
3
we
votes
should.
for Cancer Sun, 1 vote for
Hey,
Gemini.
and this is us both as Cancer rising.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer rising.
We're like evolved Cancer is lovely.
It's lovely.
Right.
I agree. It is.
Okay, so now let's say, what do you think is the most rich and popular sun sign? Like, what's an energy that you like?
Oh, I wanted to say with rich and popular, it can't be our own signs for obvious reasons. We have to choose a sign outside of our own.
Every Scorpio loves a
Because
Scorpio.
we're obviously going to choose all of
And
our signs.
I'm not
as a
choosing my
Sag-
own sign.
as
Are
a
you
Sag,
kidding me?
I love Sag energy. So
Every
but
Scorpio
I
is
see
like,
what
fuck yeah, Scorpio.
No one can choose your own sign.
All right,
That's
all right.
for rich and popular. You can't choose your own sign.
I would never choose my own sign for rich and popular.
Yeah.
sun sign.
Because I think it only applies to female Pisces. I think that male Pisces would fall into the poor and unpopular category personally. I'm not a fan of male Pisces. I never have been. So yeah, I can't say that my sun sign would. No, we all know what I'm gonna pick. So y'all just.
I know what you're gonna pick.
Everybody knows that I'm predictable as fuck, you guys.
So this is, I don't know if you guys would, I think Amy might figure this out for
I'm
me.
excited.
So unevolved, I hate it. It's probably my second, least favorite unevolved, but evolved is probably my favorite, and it's Libra.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That energy, makes me feel lovely.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to vote for Libra.
Moons, everything. Suns, moons, everything. Yeah. I like it all over the place.
Libra's your favorite overall placement. I like
It
this.
really is.
So, R plus P, Libra. All right, Courtney, who do you say?
I'm gonna go with Scorpio. I love Scorpio energy.
Scorpio energy.
Listen, I love the intensity. I love the loyalty.
I changed my mind. Can I change my mind? I forgot about that.
Absolutely, you can change your mind all day.
I'll say that.
Yeah,
I'm so loved all of a sudden.
Yes.
No, here's why. I forgot because I talked to
Scorpio and
Amy about
Sag
this.
I feel like we just vibe well with each other.
I think so too.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to keep my answer because I'm going to change it because I think we should do Venus too.
It's
I
on
know
our
what
list,
your
girl.
Venus is gonna be.
So I take my.
I already know what her Venus is.
My favorite sun sign is definitely still Libra.
Okay. My favorite sun sign is Taurus. Hands down. I don't even, anybody who knows me well, it's like a running joke at this point of how I am obsessed with Taurus and solely, if you're not Taurus, please go home. I'm definitely not going to get involved with anything romantic unless you're a Taurus. It's just kind of a rule of thumb. It's my energy.
You only date.
I exclusively.
Sun.
Yeah, Taurus sun.
And not even on purpose. It just ends up being like that.
Exactly. It's not on purpose. I swear to God.
She's not you're not. Get out of here.
And but it really ends up my energetic.
It just happens.
My energetic.
She's
force
attracting
fields
them.
Yeah.
Ends up being sifting through Taurus energy.
Come to mama.
Come to me.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, I really like Pisces and I really like Sagittarius.
Pisces.
And obviously I really like Aries because I've dated 1,000 Aries. But I think ultimately Libra wins out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm very committed to Libra.
I like Libra.
Yeah. All right.
It feels nice.
It
the
does.
sun signs we have. The most rich and popular sun sign is Libra.
Yes.
The most poor and unpopular is Cancer.
Yep.
All right, so this is good. I feel like we need to post our results.
Are you going to make us a flow chart?
I'm going to make a fucking flow chart. I'm so excited.
I know it makes you happy.
I'm going to make a spreadsheet. You guys.
Data. If I know anything, I know you like data.
I'm going to run pivot tables.
I'm here for this.
We've done this for the romantic candidates before. And it's so great. It's so great.
I have done this before.
Right.
It's embarrassing.
No, it's not. I like it.
I like it too. I think it's awesome.
All right, we're moving on to the moon signs.
Okay.
All right, Brittney, do you want to keep us going? What's the most poor and unpopular moon sign?
Poor and unpopular moon sign to me is, I love you guys.
Virgo.
Virgo.
I knew you were going to say Virgo. That really is the most garbage placement
for a moon.
ever.
It's
really.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
terrible.
love it. I mean, it's just
Okay, so we got one vote for Virgo.
I can't pick my own because I would also say Virgo.
Actually, you
But I
can't
pick your own.
I think you can pick your own for any sign.
I know. I'm sorry. I take it
Virgo
back.
moon is fucking garbage. I can't.
I feel like with first-hand experience, you get to make the vote.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I put
listen,
restrictions
we're in
on our
agreement
game.
on this.
I
It is
apologize.
terrible.
Okay, so I have two that are kind of, I think both of them are kind of, I just don't like them as moon placements. Not necessarily if they're just tougher, and I don't really enjoy them in the moon. Like, I don't like it when Taurus is in the moon.
I was waiting
It's
for
just
it.
it's like a stuck feeling. It's like
for that.
just like not going through things and getting stuck in feelings, and
That's true. Yeah.
They're just trudging.
Yeah. Also, I think like Capricorn moon is a really challenging placement. Like kind of not being able to really
Agreed.
access emotions very
Earth
much.
moons are hard.
It can be really hard, but Virgo is like the best of the Earth moons. That's why it makes me sad to see it in last place here. Because if we're talking Earth moon,
Out
I
of
feel
the
like
Earth
it's the
moons,
best of the
I
three.
agree.
It's the most intuitive. But I also really think
It's
that
too structured and intense.
I don't know what are you saying about
It's very like hypercritical, like uninvolved, like Virgo moon. You're
Oh
like,
yeah,
super-
Virgo is hypercritical and involved.
Okay.
And critical, I'm not down.
see
I
that.
don't like it. And it hurts me when I see Virgo moons hypercritical on themselves and others. Like, it's really tough for me
But it's
to see that.
it's the more caring of the Earth signs. It's the more intuitive. They have this earthly intuition that the others struggle more with
Yeah.
to have.
So, I mean, I feel like of those, it's the best there, but I'm going to go with my final vote for the most poor and unpopular moon placement. I'm going to say Aries just because on our podcast, we constantly see where murderers end up having an Aries moon because it's just like aggression in their emotions.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's just-
I could see
it's
how
And
that's
making it physical, making the
not
emotional
great.
physical.
I wouldn't want my Aries placement in anything else but my sun sign, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, so I feel like it just can be a little aggressive. That's really my...
But I have some really good friends with Aries moons. It's like that playful as well. I don't know.
It can be fun, but when it's
And it gets me out of my social anxiety shit because it's like these are my feelings and they're putting them in the real world in front of me and I'm like it's a good example for me with my Aquarius moon. Like I don't know, something about
I like an Aquarius.
It's a sextile aspect, so maybe that's
Interesting.
why.
Thank you for that perspective, though.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, what is your choice for most poor and popular moon? I'm very interested to know what you say about this, honestly.
Me too.
I feel like either Pisces or Taurus. Taurus because it's like they just can't move through. And then Pisces is because they just they're always so lost. Like for me,
I can
for
see
me,
that.
it's like I lose myself in like their vastness. And it's like too much. It's like too much with emotions and the moon
too much.
there. So it's either with Taurus or Pisces.
Man, Taurus was a runner up for both of us. So
Oh,
that's
that was
interesting.
really hard. I'll go with Taurus for now.
Just because Taurus was
It's like a
runner-up for
tie,
me
though.
too, yeah.
And for opposite reasons, you know.
Yeah.
Taurus is kind of
Yes.
comforting and like, but it's too restrictive. And then Pisces is not. Is too boundaryless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's go ahead and say best moon placements, Brittney.
Okay, I love Gemini. I'm sorry, I love Gemini moons. I think they're amazing. But I think I would...
I love Gemini moons because of you. But
Okay,
other than
I
that-
love my Gemini moon a lot. If I weren't going to pick my own, I would say I really enjoy Aquarius moon.
Okay.
Yeah, one for Amy.
I really like air placements in the moon.
I do.
I'm a big fan of air placements in the moon.
Yeah.
All of them. I like all of them, but if I'm gonna choose, it would be. Now, listen, I am specifically saying I like Gemini moons because I like it in my placement.
Right.
I love it in my placement. I don't know how it works in other people's, but outside of myself, I definitely probably really like Aquarius moon.
I think I'm gonna agree with you there. I really enjoy Aquarius energy.
Me too.
I feel like, I'm gonna go with Aquarius moon.
Okay.
I'm very surprised. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Since we're kind of going on the lines of looking at kind of our own placements, I really love my personal Libra moon.
I love Libra moons too.
I love my Libra moon, but in other people, Leo moon. I love
You like that expression?
I love Leo moon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast my vote for a Leo moon, which, again, if you look at my dating history,
It's all the same.
Taurus sun, Leo moon, or Leo rising.
Yeah, it's
like
all that.
kind of, it's
that.
all.
I like Leo placements too.
Yeah,
but
I like it in the moon because
like-
it makes the feelings really expressive, and I like. And as a Pisces, I like to be with somebody who wants to express their
You
feelings.
need someone who's going to express.
No, I don't. That sounds awful for me. But
And be
I
excited too.
No, I like Leo. I like Venus and Leo. I think Venus and Leo
That
is
sounds
really
fun.
nice. It is fun. I like
It's
it.
fun.
Okay, and then for me, we're doing moons, right?
Yep, moons.
Favorite moon. I like all the air signs a lot, but right now I'm really liking Cancer moon.
I knew you were going to say Cancer
Really?
moon. Yes, because it's like a water space that's like nurturing.
Because I think for my friends, air moons are perfect. But then if I'm going to be like vulnerable and do feeling stuff, Cancer moon has been really, really good for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really
what
liking
you're saying
Cancer
is
moon.
don't date a Cancer moon.
For
Do
you.
it
For
me.
you.
For
Yeah.
me,
sounds
I
awful.
need a Cancer moon.
Oh, no,
to
I was
let
just
me
saying
feel
for
things.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
I feel like you dating Cancer energy in any form is going to be bad. It's not going to be for you.
It's hard. Evolved is fine.
Well, okay, yes.
Evolved is delightful.
Yeah,
It
that's
like
awesome.
I feel like it matches my
In a
fire.
moon-
Like
Yeah.
In a moon sign, it's really good, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, recapping. The most rich and popular moon placement is Aquarius, and the most poor and unpopular is Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to talk about rising.
Yeah.
So,
So I really like Leo rising.
all right.
Those crack me
Why
up.
are you laughing?
Because Leo rising, there's this meme of like a Leo next to like a Leo rising, and like
Oh, no, I have not seen this.
and the Leo is like just like a pretty like cool like excited person. But then the Leo rising is like a model face. Like it's like I think it's like Squidward's model face.
Yes! From when he's hot. That one episode where he's hot.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's
You're into
funny.
it.
I'm into
So you
it.
like Leo.
Yeah, I like that fiery, like first impression that
Oh, I
you
can
get
see
from
that.
someone.
I really like Leo rising too. I already said that.
that burst. It's like a burst of energy from someone, and I'm like, ooh, yes,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah,
why
Playful,
I like
it's
it.
fun.
Yes,
it's
I
kind
like
of
that.
unpredictable.
Yes, all
I like
those
Leo
things.
in a rising. Yep.
Yes.
I can agree with that.
I'm gonna go with Sagittarius for the same
Yes.
reasons. Like Sag energy is fun. It's like spontaneous and like outgoing and adventurous and like
I don't know any Sag risings.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'll tell
energy
you what
is
to do.
fun to
Oh,
me.
okay.
Like first impression, that energy is fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like Sag. I mean,
I'll let you know.
I'm a Sag, I know, duh, but
When
like
they tell me, I'll let you know if I
love-
like that.
I love Sag energy. I don't know.
I like it.
as
I
a
love Sag.
rising,
I like all fire energy.
Yeah.
As an Aries,
No, me
I like
too.
all of them.
Me too.
I realized we started with rich and popular on this
But,
round. We've been starting with
Oops.
poor and unpopular.
Did we?
But no, I like that we flipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so like rising is like how you present yourself to the world, right? Like first impression or whatever. Yeah, I like that. The fun,
Yeah.
fiery.
That's my
Energy
vote
of
too,
Sag.
for the same reasons. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
feels like, I can go do all these exciting things I ever wanted to do with
Yes.
this person.
So we have 2 votes for Sag.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to vote for Leo.
Mhm.
So we have 2 and 2.
Are they all fire?
Yeah, we all voted fire signs for rising. So that's pretty fun. So we got a tie between Leo and Sag. Now let's talk about the most poor and unpopular rising signs.
Poor and
This one's
unpopular
harder, I
rising.
think.
That is kind of hard.
I mean, I have ideas here.
I'm trying to think.
You know, I don't really know, but I will say that I struggle with my Cancer rising sometimes.
Okay.
I don't really know why. I feel like it's I don't know, Amy. Why do I struggle with
Water risings are hard because it's like your filter with the rest of the world, right? And how you view the rest of the world. And when you have that, it makes you really sensitive to other people's energy.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it.
And it's like a lot of extra stuff. It's extra stuff to deal with.
Yeah. Yes, that's why I don't
As
like
a
it.
Cancer rising, I agree.
All those are hard.
It's hard.
Okay, so we're voting Cancer rising.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I haven't.
Oh, wait,
I'm
sorry.
voting Cancer rising because it's
Okay.
hard.
No, I'm just no. Oh, I meant I agree like with what you're saying. As a Cancer rising.
But she's not putting her vote
But
in
that's
yet.
not my vote.
Okay, what's your vote?
I'm gonna go with Capricorn. I'm not a fan of Capricorn energy. I don't know. It's just
It's
like
tough.
standoffish and
It can be rough. I know Capricorns, and it can be real rough
Yeah.
energy.
My son is a
sometimes.
double Capricorn. I could speak to that, but I really think it's
Coda does
adorable.
not.
Personally,
he's
I
so
think it's
sweet,
adorable.
But he does not like me.
But he likes you. It's just that's just not how he shows it.
Now listen, that day that you were going with your approach to Coda, and I was like, I let him come to me.
I didn't know
was
that.
like, I've known him long enough that I was like,
Yeah.
I let Coda acknowledge me, and like, I
He
know
will.
when I'm allowed to.
I know.
My
It's like
youngest daughter is a Capricorn sun, so
my dog is a Capricorn, and she's very much like this. Barley's really funny.
Yeah, but Barley loves me.
It's so
Of course
funny.
she does.
I know. My
But
mom's
also-
a Capricorn.
Oh yeah,
She's delightful.
she is. And she
but
wears
we're
very cute
talking
clothes.
about unevolved.
Her overalls are
energies.
the best.
So unevolved Capricorn is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Unevolved Capricorns
They can be torturous.
have small and
Yeah.
garbage overalls.
Yeah, I agree. I get it.
Evolved Capricorns have rich and popular overalls.
They have large value.
That one was for you, Debbie.
They're so valuable, Debbie. I got a pair to be more like you.
Oh, they're really
large and
cute.
Very valuable.
Yes. Exactly. This is amazing. Okay, wait. So your vote was for. I wrote it down, but I lost my place.
Sorry.
Capricorn rising is porn unpopular. Cancer rising is porn unpopular.
Perfect.
You know, one that I'm gonna say just from like stuff on the podcast and kind of like stuff we've noticed is that Pisces risings have like cult leaders kind of
I
tend
can
to
see
have
that.
that
Yeah, they
placement.
do.
So it can be a really like influencer and also like really like prophetic kind of coming
Yes.
off with like this wisdom that's like really captivates people and
But
it's
maybe
like
is not
but
is
ma-
unfounded.
when
maybe.
it's unevolved though, like it can be like really
Scary.
how
Yes.
much people like
That's a
Pied
good
Piper.
point.
That's like Pied
I
Piper.
can see that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
So that's mine, just based on stuff we've looked at with different. So I'm thinking specific personalities of murderers and shit that we've covered on our
That's
podcast.
a good call. That's a good
So
call.
that's where,
Oof.
yeah, I feel like it's like sometimes it gives me like Casey Anthony vibes, which is nice.
Missouri vibes.
Missouri vibes.
The most poor and unpopular state in the United
It's tied with Mississippi for real, but yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty garbage. We think Casey Anthony should have to live there. Home of Casey Anthony. It's not.
She should specifically have to live in Cape Girardeau.
We're terrible people. All right, Amy, what is your vote for rising?
I've been thinking this whole time, I'm like, oh, those are all really good.
They are really good. answers.
Arguments. Okay, I think Scorpio rising. I don't like Scorpio risings.
All right, guys, we have
Really, why?
Because it's like, at first I'm like, oh, it's someone like me. And it's like, they can act like, they almost come off like they have this depth to them, but they don't always in the same way. I can think like, oh, this is like Scorpio energy. I can be like this with them, but then I can't. Because like, their other placements won't necessarily
Match.
allow that. And it's like, well, actually, you're different than I thought you were. I can't trust you ever again. I don't like it.
Oh.
Which is such Scorpio.
I know.
energy. Like if you're ever like with
It's deceptive
as many
to me.
Scorpio placements as I have, it's like once you cross me, it's over
Yeah.
forever.
And it's like,
done.
oh, I cannot trust you
Yeah.
again. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never ever.
I like it.
Very Scorpio.
I like how intense it is. It
I do
makes me
too.
happy.
Makes me so happy.
That's completely it.
Okay, so
All right.
this is interesting. For rising signs, the most rich and popular, Leo and Sagittarius. The most poor and unpopular, all the water signs. And Capricorn.
I can see that.
And that's how we answered.
I wonder if people are going to agree with us.
I know.
Comment.
Tell us what y'all think. Like,
I really want to know.
Let us know.
If you're not listening on YouTube where you can comment, go to our Instagrams. We'll post them.
Yes.
You can
go to Astral Chat or Dark Alignment's page, and you can interact.
We'll start doing. We stole that. That's a great idea. You started doing the games. That's so funny.
I love games.
But we stole that.
I love Instagram games.
Amy's so good at Instagram games.
I know.
So,
Amy taught me everything I know about Instagram. If you look at my posts and you look at Amy posts, you'll understand that like mine started to morph into how she does it because it's fucking R plus P. So why wouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Very R plus P.
We're not gonna reinvent the wheel. I'm gonna copy perfection.
That's what you should.
That's exactly
it. I'm pretty good.
No, it's amaze and excite, and I loved it, so I do it.
Awesome.
I love it. Okay, so now all we have left to do is the Venus placement. So
Favor worst.
Let's start with favorite and then pour.
And this I feel like needs to be for ourselves. I feel like
Absolutely.
every Venus connection is going to be so different than like. It's hard to be like, oh, I like this Venus sign generally.
Do you want to tell us why maybe we like our Venus sign? Maybe you can give us a little insight.
Well, Venus, shows what you personally value and find of worth, and find that romantic element in, and like a partnership in, whether it's romantic or not. It's a lot of this, like, it's more personal in a lot of ways. So I think when you're going to say, I like this Venus placement, like when Venus placements connect like that, it's not necessarily romantic, but it's always like a strong partnership energy. Mm-hmm. So I feel like...
But maybe you can tell us, like, if I tell you mine, because we did this the other night, I told you mine and you told me why I loved it. Because I said my
let's
favorite.
do that.
I don't remember what I said, but it'll come to me.
My favorite, hands down, Venus and Scorpio all day.
Yeah.
Because when Venus, like, Scorpio intensity to me equals loyalty and companionship, and I'm fucking down. And it's dope, and I love it.
And Scorpio
love
and
it.
Venus is like all in. You are the only thing I see.
And that's what I need. Yeah. That's what I need.
It's like devotion.
That's what I need. And I fucking love it. Friends, romantic partners, I love it. I also, second runner-up, Venus and Leo. Very fun.
I can see that for you.
Very fucking fun. Love it.
This one is a little hard for me because I only know what I don't like.
Well, then maybe...
What would be okay, tell me what you don't like and I'll tell you the opposite sign.
Yes, so let's get your poor and unpopular vote. That was Brittney's R.
Unless you have an idea in mind.
I'm going to go with Venus and Gemini.
Oh, yeah.
That's your least favorite?
Yeah, you won't like that.
I fucking hate Venus and Gemini.
You won't like it.
Enjoy, especially
I hate it so
unevolved, because it's like indecisive, wishy-washy.
Maybe a cheater.
Yeah, when it's unevolved, it's trash.
Unevolved Gemini is a cheater.
Unevolved Gemini is awful.
Yes.
No, like...
They're a
so
cheater.
With your personal Venus and Scorpio, you're not going to like a Venus and Gemini. That's gonna. It's not. You're not gonna be able to trust that.
No commitment.
Yeah.
And like wishy. Yeah.
And there's not the depth isn't there.
Yeah.
Either.
Oh,
like
really?
it's a different. They just operate differently. Not to say
it.
that
I
like
dated
other people
one for
aren't
2
deep,
seconds.
but like
Yeah.
it's not the
worst.
same. It's not. It doesn't like mesh well.
Yeah.
Like the
That
depths
was
that
one
Venus
of
and
the
Scorpio
things-
wants to go to, Venus and Gemini doesn't do it that way.
Oh, okay. That was one of the things I was told in one of my last relationships was, I guess you're just too deep for me and I don't want to have all these conversations.
Yeah.
Like, well,
wow.
okay.
Yep. 100%.
So I feel like maybe I would like Venus and Taurus. Would that be accurate? Maybe
You could
as
like
a Venus
that.
and Scorpio.
Yeah,
Or
you could
what-
like Taurus, or you could like another Venus and Scorpio, or
Okay.
maybe a Pisces Venus. I could see those being good because they're willing to kind of just like go.
Okay, gotcha.
So what is your final vote for rich and popular Venus placement?
What do you think?
Maybe I'll say Venus and Scorpio.
Okay. So we got 2
Awesome.
votes for Venus
I feel like
and
that's
Scorpio.
good for you because it can match your intensity.
Yeah.
I really do.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then I said this earlier, personally, my best Venus placement that I like to date and that energy for me is Venus and Gemini, which I don't do well with Gemini energy, but when it's evolved in Venus, it works really well with
You do
my
like it.
Aquarius.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't know if that's like the mental...
It's
like
a trining aspect, so
Oh.
yeah, that goes really well with that.
It's like, I feel like it's always like a lot of mental connection, and it's a lot of like just similar flow and like not really a super needy placement in either direction. And it's kind of like, I know where I stand with you, I get you, you get me. We don't have to really do a lot of other stuff. Like we don't kind of need other things. You don't
need to dive to the bottom of the ocean every time you talk.
but it can go there.
But you could if
easily.
You wanted to. Yeah. But you don't feel it the same way.
Yeah. Right. It's not a need. It's a like adventure if it gets to be that way. But yeah, so that's mine, which is an unpopular opinion. So
but it works for you.
Yeah, it works for you. So that's why I was saying this is gonna be a more personal planet to talk about.
Yeah.
I either like Scorpio or Libra.
Okay.
Preferably perfect is like Libra, cusping Scorpio. Venus for me.
Okay. So, and then what about poor and unpopular?
Absolutely Gemini for me. I can't do it. My Venus, it's like, so my only Earth placement is Venus and Taurus. It's like one of my very few. And it's like, I need like the wishy-washy all over the place. Like maybe I'm cheating on you. Maybe I don't know. I'm like, you can fuck completely right off with that shit.
Okay, bye.
Venus and Taurus says no.
And how about
no tolerance for that?
No tolerance, yeah.
Okay, and then
stability.
you also said Gemini.
Yes.
And then I think, I'm like, gosh, what's a garbage Venus placement in my opinion? I don't know, I feel like Capricorn would suck. I feel like Venus and Capricorn
There'd be a coldness. There'd be a coldness there.
I wouldn't like that. I couldn't do that either.
I don't think I could either.
I mean, I think personally, if I had that placement, I'd be like, that would suck.
Like cold and detached.
Yeah, and I mean, because people would say that about Aquarius, which is my placement, but it's really not.
That'd be like a power couple type of placement. Like you need someone who's gonna like reach your goals with you as a partner.
Oh, you know what?
Like,
I wonder if
we're gonna succeed together.
Yes.
I bet J-Lo and A-Rod are both.
That's a good.
Somebody's got
Okay.
a cat placement going on there, I'm sure.
Then I'm putting Capricorn for mine, just because I think it sounds like
you wouldn't like
painful.
that.
It sounds like personally, I probably
you
would
That
not.
does sound painful. I wouldn't.
Let's
enjoy
just
it.
be honest. I wouldn't attract that.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Let's just be honest. I would attract more Venus Gemini energy.
I would not want a Virgo Venus.
Okay.
Oh, I could see that.
That would just trigger me all day, every day.
Yeah.
No, not down.
All right, guys. Are we ready to hear the final rundown of the most poor and unpopular? Do you want to hear just each sign?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sun, rich and popular, Libra. Poor and unpopular, Cancer. Moon, rich and popular, Aquarius. Poor and unpopular, Virgo.
Yep.
Rising signs, rich and popular, Leo or Sag. Poor and unpopular, any sort of water placement, Capricorn.
All the water.
All the water. Venus, we've got very rich and popular Scorpio, and we have poor and unpopular Gemini, which I personally really enjoy. So that is our most poor and unpopular.
Yep.
So now do you want to talk a little bit about some murder, some serial killers, since that's kind of like, our big thing. So what I guess before we get started, I don't know which serial killers or murderers you guys know who they are, because I know Amy.
I got all their charts pulled up.
I know some.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot, but
so it's one of these things where like Amy usually doesn't know the story very well, or maybe has heard of them but doesn't really remember details when I tell the story on our podcast. So she's kind of learning about them along with the audience before she like charts them.
I just don't remember that. I don't retain it very well.
I'm not a good rememberer or a retainer.
So it's hard to do, I guess, a deep dive on poor and unpopular serial killers, because they're all poor and unpopular.
TMP, TMU, all of them.
There are no rich and popular murderers. So, so let's see. I think.
Is there anyone that's like sticking out to you that you really want to talk about? Any of us?
I mean, I know who my vote is for the most poor and unpopular. Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Why? Why Ted Bundy?
Just like the grossness with like, I just feel like he was really like misogynistic and like went after one certain type of woman, and I also have a weird like. I wouldn't call it synchronicity, but like weird story, like tie with him. So like he murdered all those women at FSU in Tallahassee.
Right.
And my stepmom was really good friends with one of the women who he actually like hit her over the head at a sorority house.
Whoa.
Tree Branch?
Yes, that was
Holy
That's
shit!
my stepmom's like,
Dang.
best friend from high school.
Oh
And-
my god.
Yeah, and she's still fucked up from that shit.
Damn.
Like,
Whoa.
yeah, to this day. So.
Yeah, that was a really horrific incident after he escaped from prison and just went on a fucking...
And what's really fucked up is he and I share a birthday.
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure
He's a
that
Sag. Yeah.
he was your birthday twin. Yeah, I say that's a good choice for being the most poor, the most unpopular.
And he was really gross, and like I know they're all like manipulative, but he like presented himself like so charming, and like
Well, and he was attractive, right?
Right. And,
so
people like defended him because he was an attractive white male.
It wasn't even just that.
Yeah.
It was also he was extremely intelligent.
That too.
Extremely intelligent. So
Yes.
that was part of it, is where he did kind of know he was smarter than everybody else in the room. So whenever
It was like a game to him.
Yes,
Yeah.
he had an arrogance about him where, I mean, he would served as his own defense
Yeah.
for murder.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you know, when you think, and he was a
how
psychologist student.
narcissistic can you be?
Right. It was just a
Very,
lot of
like,
that.
grandiose
Yes.
self-image. And,
Very, just arrogance, just
Yeah.
pure arrogance. Everything he did was that way.
Yeah.
Very, very manipulative, cunning,
yes.
very smart. Had that manifested differently for him, he would have been extremely successful. He would have been, he could have really done great things in the world, made a difference. That's actually the judge who sentenced him.
It's so
said
crazy.
that to him.
Yeah.
It said, you could have been, I would have loved to seen you in this courtroom, you know, as a
Right.
prosecutor. Like, you would have had a great career. And he goes, you chose a different path, brother.
Mhm.
Like, actually, direct
It's
quote
literally-
from the judge. It's sad when you
It
think
is
about what
sad.
a waste.
Yeah.
And garbage. So Ted
Yes.
Bundy is a
Yeah.
really...
You're exactly 40 years apart.
Whoa.
Exactly 40 years apart.
Ew.
Plus a few hours.
What's his moon? Sag.
Sag.
And he's
Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Leo Rising.
Oh.
We have not covered Ted
That
Bundy.
It's your Leo.
The Leo rising makes so much sense for him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That charmer.
Yeah.
We have not covered him on the podcast, but we plan to eventually. So if y'all want to hear about it, let us know.
I'm plugging him in
Yes.
all the way
Comment
right
below if you want to hear about Ted Bundy. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Please do Ted Bundy. Yes.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
put him
I
on
would.
our list. Brittany.
Mine. So it's probably generic to say this, but I think with the Manson murders, the thing that disturbs me the most is when they gut Sharon Tate like a pig and
Yeah.
pull her unborn baby out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
Whoa.
part to me.
You know, I feel
Wait.
like I should have done the disclaimer at the beginning.
Oh,
we forgot the disclaimer.
Here's
So
your
sorry.
disclaimer. We're talking.
You did announce we're going to talk about murder.
Trigger warning. I did not do our typical. I wrote it down. I wrote dark humor,
you
fuck
did.
words, murder, sensitive
Fuck words. Fuck words.
Here, there you go. Okay, so please continue.
Guys, real bad. I'm
That
sorry
you
about
know that was a hard disclaimer.
hard left. I'm sorry, but yeah. For obvious reasons, that one disturbs me to like no end.
So, because Charles Manson was not present,
well, the people who did it.
I was going to say,
Sorry.
who do you feel is the most poor and popular? Charles Manson, who facilitated the entire thing, or the individuals who were acting on his behalf committing the actual crime?
I want to say 60-40. 60.
I fucking love it. I did not know what you were about to say.
60-40. 60.
I'm here for this.
Let me tell you my reasoning. 60% Manson, 40% the people that did it.
Ooh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
Here's why. Because
Okay.
yes, I do think that you are, everything is, we're all sovereign beings and all that. But I do know that when someone is manipulative and the heavy mind control that people can be
Brainwashed.
under,
Yes.
I mean, that's why there is, what's it called when you, betcha when you are like friends with your captor after they took you for a while and then
Stockholm.
thank you.
Oh,
That's
Stockholm
where like
syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome comes from.
It's like shared
Heard.
delusions.
What's her face? Heard was stolen by the Black Panthers when she was at Berkeley College, and then she got arrested.
Wait, what? Who are we talking about?
No, not that. Give me a second. I'm saying the
This
wrong thing.
person is the closest to my
Okay,
my
let's go back
murder
to Charles
twin.
Manson. What's happening?
This is the closest murder twin I've gotten so far. He is a Scorpio sun with an Aquarius moon, but a Taurus rising.
Dang, Amy, that is really close to you.
Yeah, I know. And they died the day before my birthday in 2017.
Oh, so that he's kind of your murdery
He's your
twin
murder
now.
twin, sort of. Yes.
So my murder twin is actually John Wayne Gacy. We covered him on episode 3 of Dark Alignment. The murder clown. He was born the day after me. But as garbage as he is, he's not my choice for the most poor and most unpopular murderer, because there is one specific serial killer that I refuse to ever cover. We will never do him on our podcast. I don't care if we get 100 requests for him, because he's such a fucking piece of shit that I just cannot.
Like, even say his, yeah.
I don't even want to say his name, because I feel like he would just enjoy it, and I hate him because he's such a piece of shit.
But that is on edge.
But that is BTK Dennis Rader. Fucking hate that piece of shit.
Wait, I don't know this person.
That sounds familiar.
BTK actually stands for
BTK killer, right? Or,
well, it stands for bind, torture, kill. So that was his method of hurting women. That was his method that he did every time. He was actually like a deacon at a fucking church. And the stupid little prick. Oh, God. You know that he's totally S+G. He's gross as fuck. Like, it just, I hate his face, I hate his pictures, I hate the way he talks about his crimes in his interviews, and he's very matter of fact, and he just is really enjoying the attention. Name? His name is Dennis Rader.
Okay. Keep going.
Oh, I can see his picture. Oh, I hate him so.
Did you hear me?
What did
I said not Dennis Quader.
What?
Let's say his name wrong for the rest of the time. He doesn't deserve to have his name said right.
Betcha. I know what you're doing. I love you. He's just such trash. Like, do you guys want to see a picture of this fuck?
Yeah.
I hate him. I fucking hate him. I hate his stupid fucking face.
He's terrible.
Oh.
You can feel it. Especially with his little pout rage face. And that expression he's got.
He's a shadow.
Can I tell you, he's got a lot more face than his, he's got, like, his eyes, nose, and mouth are very small, and he has a lot of face around it.
Those are really fantastic.
He's a Pisces
Am I not wrong?
A Pisces sun?
Pisces sun, Capricorn moon, Cancer rising. There's a lot of things.
That's all the awful things we said.
All the awful ones.
He has a poor and unpopular rising sign.
And his midheaven is Aries, so that's, he's known for that aggression that he went with his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's complete fucking trash. I just hate everything about him. So I would say, like, he is, in my opinion, the most poor and the most unpopular. So, Amy, what do you say for your choice?
Right. I feel like this is hard because I don't remember anyone's name or anything. And, like, I'm sure if I really sat down and, like, thought about it a long time, I'd come up with something different.
Me too.
Yeah, but H.H. Holmes came to mind with the building the whole hotel and, like, really just, like, trapping people where they were just fucking helpless as soon as they entered.
Was he the one that they did American Horror Story after? The hotel?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't
seen it, though.
I can't watch American Horror Story. It's too scary.
Too
scary.
That whole season was about that guy.
Yeah,
I watched Coven, though. You know I watched Coven.
Oh, I need to watch that.
The only season I watched.
Girl, we tried to watch old episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark recently, and she made us turn it off because she thought it was too scary.
I don't like scary.
That shit was on Nickelodeon, you guys.
I used to love that show.
It's so good.
Look up his natal. I missed it.
I think he might be too young for it.
I wasn't listening.
And all that. Are you kidding me? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
What was that Roundhouse show?
Oh, Roundhouse.
Is that what it's called?
Like, what's that? All That show? You mean All That?
I just remember the Fly Girls on that show. I was just like,
do you remember the song to All That?
Are we gonna get
Oh
no!
I know it.
We're copyright Nickelodeon, circa 1992. That's how it works.
Something about Kenan Thompson. He was on it.
Yes. Was a Taurus sun,
Amanda,
and a Leo moon.
What? That's my favorite combo.
She's not doing great.
H.H. Holmes was a Taurus sun, Leo moon, so I might have dated him.
Oh.
It's so bad. Oh my god. Saturn in Virgo. Oh man.
On the show, he was married to Lady Gaga.
Mars and Gemini.
There you go.
I'm
Team
Lady
Mars.
Gaga.
You are Lady Gaga.
That's
Ooh.
it. That's what
She
it
is Lady Gaga.
That's okay.
Is she not?
I'll take it.
Come on.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to get us sued the fuck out.
Of your mom's
Lady Gaga,
house.
circa some other year.
We will not be monetized.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. But that's fine.
2007.
Guys, I'm sorry. This is our first
We're
YouTube.
gonna need you to get better at YouTube.
You're gonna have to quit that.
We don't
quit
do
that.
YouTube. We don't understand the things. So
Well,
we're just.
Well, I think monetizing on any platform, if you're gonna be singing stuff, it's like a no now.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna stop singing.
Oh, there I go again. Okay. We fucked this shit all to hell. I'm sorry.
Our account has already
Y'all need to
been
get on
flagged.
TikTok. You gotta go to TikTok. You can handle TikTok and do that.
or Twitter. They
Twitter.
apparently, I hear they let you post full nudes on Twitter.
You can watch our YouTube clips on Dark Alignment because we no longer have them.
We have been shut down already. One day. We made it one day.
Within 30 seconds, they reached 17 copyright.
She wouldn't stop singing.
That is par for the course for us, probably.
know.
Every
That's
phrase
accurate.
sparked a new
Yeah.
song. Oh my god.
I love it.
Mary
Okay,
Kill.
what are we doing? Fuck, Mary, kill?
We could do for our final game today. We're gonna fuck, marry, kill the signs. I think we should just do an overall. Which one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just overall. No category. Just a free for all. Because we
Okay.
could do all the air signs and we could do all the water signs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really think.
Just general.
Or wait, did we already get so specific with poor and unpopular that we need to do?
I think we need to do all the elements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or we assign each person
And we already know our answers.
air, fire, water.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I wish we had a hat to draw elements out of, because we each like get a wild card element to
Oh, that would be
to
fun.
do fuck, marry, kill.
Here we can do random numbers.
Oh, and you're
I
gonna-
know the numbers for the signs. It's fine. I can do that. Okay.
Oh.
Like 1 through 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, pick a number.
6.
Wait, what?
Wait,
I'm gonna pull up a random number.
I love
46.
Do you guys? Well, I guess that would work if you guys don't know what signs go with what number.
I guess I can.
Yeah, I
Six,
don't.
is that okay? No.
I could count it out, but I don't really want to.
Don't do it. What's 6? That's what Brittney gets.
Okay, so you need to pick 3 numbers, right? Between 1 and 12.
Oh no, we each get an element.
I don't know what we're doing.
So there's only 4.
I thought we knew. Fuck, marry, kill. You need 3 people. You need 3 things.
Yeah, but never mind. This idea is lost on us. We'll just do a fuck, marry, kill rather than explaining.
Okay.
Wait.
All of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Or I could give you 3 signs.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna have us do like
yeah.
you do all the fire signs, you do all the earth
Gotcha.
signs or water, but we like pick an element.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
we can
that's-
also
Give
do
us
an
a
element.
sign.
That was my original idea, and I was like, oh, what's the 6th sign? What element is the 6th?
Oh,
That's how I was.
That makes
That's
sense.
what I thought
I see
you were
where
doing.
you might remind
So
me.
then
Okay.
it's random.
All right. So
What's 6?
6 would be an earth sign.
So you get earth.
Okay.
That's what I thought we were doing,
All right,
and then I realized
I'm down for this. Okay.
Okay. Earth
Right.
sign.
All right.
So I would marry a Libra.
Earth.
Tasia.
That's not Libra's not an earth sign.
Libra's air.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
All right.
Virgo,
This is gonna
Taurus, Capricorn.
be, yes.
Okay.
Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'll translate everything. Go
Kill
ahead.
everyone, kill one, go.
Like, I'm gonna marry Aries. I'm gonna get it.
And Libra.
Okay, here I am. I'm going
Once
to
again.
marry a Taurus.
Good
I am
choice.
going to probably kill a Virgo. And,
Really?
I don't want, the earth signs are lame.
Oh my god.
I concur. Earth signs are lame. I'm sorry.
You guys are
Yeah.
insane.
I would maybe
and
fuck a
fire,
Taurus. I'd kill all of them.
You're gonna fuck and marry Taurus, just kill everyone else.
Can I just kill all of them, fuck none of them, and marry
No,
none of them?
I go with Betcha. I fuck and marry a Taurus and I kill the other 2. and blame each other.
I'm gonna say I support your choice. So.
Me too.
All right.
You go fire.
Pick a number.
Between what and what?
1 and 12.
1 and 12.
11.
Air.
Ew.
You got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius.
Marry Libra.
Okay.
Yes.
Fuck Aquarius. Kill
Yes.
Gemini.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
All day long.
Correct.
All day long.
That is correct.
Kill a fucking Gemini. Thank you.
That is correct.
So that leaves us with fire and water.
Unless
That's-
you just want to pick a random. I can pull up a random number for you.
Okay, pull a random number for me.
So you don't
And
know.
it'll be fire or water, because I know what to do.
You got Earth, though. Do you want to do fire or water? I don't care.
Since we haven't done fire and
You
water,
do water.
I'll do water.
Alright, you do water.
Okay.
Ouch. Teasy.
So I'm choosing between Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Wow. I'm going to see. I want.
Kill a Pisces.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
I'm a Pisces.
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm definitely going to kill the Cancer.
Yes.
And then it kind of, I've never fucked a Scorpio, so
Yes.
You have to do that in your life.
Everybody needs to fuck a Scorpio.
But you have to get on their level with them. You can't just
Yeah.
like one night stand a Scorpio. You need to
Okay.
like get to know them.
Scorpios
a little
don't-
bit.
Okay, then I'm gonna marry the Scorpio because I'm not marrying a Pisces. I think 2 Pisces would be too much. Should
Yeah.
be too intense.
Too much.
And like I said, male Pisces, which I don't typically date males, but I male Pisces would.
You
be
would need more
awful.
structure than another Pisces.
Yeah, that's. Hi, Daisy. That's very true. So I'm going to marry Scorpio, fuck Pisces, because that might be fun.
Yeah.
And then kill Cancer for sure.
Yes.
Because we voted it the most.
I think everyone would agree that we should kill cancer.
Most
yes.
people did
Kill
on
all
my
cancers.
page when we did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Amy, you get fire.
Fire signs. Okay. We got Leo and Sag and Aries. Fuck Aries, kill
Yeah, you
Leo,
do.
marry Sag.
Yes.
Everyone should fuck an Aries.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aries and I don't think it goes well long term. It goes well for a bit and then no.
Yeah.
So like they're good at first. That's all I need is that part.
It's a short term commitment.
Short term.
Yeah.
And then I feel like long term I could do Sag.
Ouch.
And then I don't need the Leos.
I would like to fuck an Aries.
We're fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
I can see that.
Aries dudes are fun too. As an Aries to Aries,
It's
good
all
time.
fun.
I feel like I would rather fuck a Leo.
That's fun too. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm discriminatory.
I really just.
I was like, that's a good
Except with Earth signs, you were not interested in any of
I
them.
don't think I've ever fucked a
I've never.
a fellow fire sign.
I've never-
I would like to.
I've
That
never
would
had-
be hot. 2 fire signs.
Listen,
Putting
I've
that
never.
energy out there for you.
I'm gonna say confidently,
Not
I've
in the
never,
atmosphere.
and I mean never, been interested in an Earth sign ever.
I don't think I have either.
But also for the
never.
fuck placement though, like you can also just look at their Mars placements.
Oh yeah.
For the fucking, yeah, you could just look at their Mars.
Just look at their
But
Mars.
that's like a huge difference. Huge
So
difference.
I need to fuck a fire Mars.
Absolutely,
Is what you're saying. Okay.
absolutely.
Oh god.
Absolutely.
Scrolls to all the astrology chart she knows of people. Mars.
This is where you just read
Or
your
maybe a
pivot table.
Scorpio
My
Mars.
Mars is in Aquarius, so I don't know what that is about.
Amy, tell us.
Oh, I've been with some of them. It's like
So why
it's
is
frustrating me to think about right now. What?
Well, I just had a question. Why is Mars kind of like short term?
Well, it's just drive. It's like your primal.
Well,
drive.
Aries
It's not
would be
necessarily-
like my short term.
For her personally, Aries is.
Oh, I
short-
meant Mars. My bad.
Okay.
So Mars isn't necessarily about short term.
It's just like your drive.
Oh, got it,
but
got it,
it's
got it.
your
Give me sex
it's your
drive.
passion, your drive, what gets you fired up, what gets you turned on, what you get like what you're
Oh,
Guess
I'm
where
gonna
mine
be
is.
like excited to do something about.
Take a guess. Guess where mine is. Just
All of y'all should. Oh no, necessarily.
Mars is in Pisces. I don't know.
Taurus.
Oh.
What gets me turned on?
Is that
Guess where mine
why I'm attracted to like people who are like unconventional and like rebellious
absolutely.
and like I can't. I don't do
Maybe a
normal
little
Mars is
quirky.
where?
Maybe
Aquarius.
yeah.
Yes,
I
you
like
like weirdos.
quirky. I do. I like weirdos.
You like
I
the
don't know why.
aliens. You like the
Yes, we love
the
it.
outcasts. You like
Yes.
the people who are serving the collective.
Yes, to all
Focus
those.
on the collective.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
It does.
You know, there's also, it's funny because like people talk about you're supposed to be able to relate your Mars sign to the
Oh,
physical
gross.
erogenous zones.
Oh yeah.
Like Capricorn.
And so for Aquarius,
Mars and
it's like the
Capricorn.
ankles. But I haven't met any Aquarius Mars people that have actually ever talked about ankles. And been into ankles.
I've never
ankles? Like
that's like the stereotypical astrology answer, and like I can't find anyone who ever agrees with that.
I cannot say that I'm sexually attracted to ankles.
Yeah. No. So I feel like, in my opinion,
ankles?
the signs correlating with the body are slightly different than the average like stereotypical answers. So that's like one of my arguments against it. It's like
my Mars
no one is turned on by.
No, they're not.
Never. By the ankles.
My Mars is in Capricorn. That sounds awful.
I think it'd be something with the legs for you then.
I mean, I have great legs.
You do have great legs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Some of the best I've seen.
I'm not kidding. What does it mean for like drive though, Capricorn?
Okay. I mentioned it in your midheaven reading.
It's like boss bitch energy to me.
Yeah, like
I have to listen to it several times.
You're gonna get excited about setting goals and reaching those goals, and like having some like a structure there. And, yeah,
I feel like you're chastising me because I don't remember it from the.
No, I'm not chastising you.
I'm really sorry. I listened to it. I love it. I'm almost saved.
So you remember that reading?
No, she was like, "You mean the reading I did 2 days for you?" And then
no.
That you clearly didn't listen to.
It's because I personally feel like I explained it better in that than I can remember right now.
Oh, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, because I was like in the flow of talking about it then, and now I'm kind of like, oh fuck. What did I say?
Yeah. So where's your Mars?
Sagittarius. And my North Node.
Yeah,
I'm down for a Sag energy. I'm like ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sag energy is, I mean,
let's go on a journey. Let's go on an adventure.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like dumb because I am a Sag, but like I really enjoy Sag energy.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's okay to enjoy that.
I enjoy my Aries energy, and that's all I'm willing to say about that. I don't love all Aries energy.
You're generally gonna like your own sun energy unless on your natal chart you have like a poor aspect there, like a really bad one.
So I like it on me. I don't like it on others.
That's like exactly what I just said.
Pisces males.
I like Aries on me. I don't love it on others. It's never really worked well for me on others.
Yeah, I don't know. But I love my Libra moon, and I love Libra energy everywhere. So
agreed.
I don't know what that is.
I love my Gemini moon, but not everywhere.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You're like, that is a correct.
That is a correct answer. Once again, you are nailing it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I feel like we've played most of our games, and like
this was amazing. Exciting.
This was fun.
It was
the best crossover special, dare I say, ever to air on any platform ever.
Shall we call it Astral Alignment?
Dark Astral Alignment?
Dark Chat?
Dark Chat?
I like both a lot. I like
Dark
both
Chat
of those.
sounds like fucking dark web. You were like,
Dark Chat.
You know when they took the baby.
Okay. Astral. Oh, dang it.
Here it is. Dark Astral Alignment Chat.
Astral dark.
Too many words.
Chat alignment.
No.
Too many words.
Okay, it's gotta be Astral Alignment Dark Chat.
Yeah.
Dark
AADT.
Dark Astral Alignment Chat.
Yes. We abbreviate everything.
Guys, it's just DAC.
DAC. With 2 A's in the middle.
Yes.
Dark
It's DAC.
It's DAC.
So what you just heard was probably a hot mess of a bunch of people fucking talking at once. We came up with great ideas, don't worry.
We made it work. We got it. We got the answer.
So thank you guys all for listening, for coming over, for being a part of whatever the fuck this was. And I hope you guys had as much fun as we did.
Subscribe to everything.
Like, ring the bell, subscribe, follow, podcast,
we have Patreons. Yep.
Oh.
Patreon.
We will also be having a Patreon.
Plug the fuck out of yourself.
Astral Chat Patreon, we've got 3 tiers.
This is great.
First tier is $5, the rich and popular tier. You'll get 2 extra Astral Chat episode a month. Mm-hmm. The second tier is very rich and very VR plus VP. Mm-hmm. And you get the 2 episodes a month, and you'll get a weekly energy update / channeling.
Hey.
And then TMR, TMP. The most rich and the most popular is $20 a month, and you'll get 2 episodes a month, the energy reading updates weekly, and you'll get 2 live streams with Courtney and I a month to talk about the episodes or whatever you guys want to talk about.
Yes.
All right, so our Patreon is more generalized. It's you're in or you're out. Come
You're in or
support us
get
for
the
however
fuck
much
out.
you want, or get out, or don't be
All
there.
in or all out.
Love us or not.
But you get to choose what you want to pitch in, contribute. And every time we post an episode, you get a bonus episode. And we also sometimes do polls and voting on there.
Yep, and we also, like, if we're going to do new content, we're going to drop it to you guys first. We let you guys know first. We, like, hit new things when we go to
get the
platforms.
links first. You get the private links before it's public.
Yep, that's right.
And ours will launch January 1st, so you can find it on our platforms. We will be advertising them. So.
You guys are doing great at advertising.
Oh, no, we learned from you.
We learned from the most rich and the most popular.
Thank you all so much. Continue to love yourselves.
We
Take
love
care of
you.
yourselves and stay awesome. Thank
And rich and
y'all.
popular.
And stay rich and popular.
And let's chart this bitch.
Let's
chart
this
this bitch. Chart all the bitches in your life. Thank you.